Hey, what's up, everybody? Kory here from fillyourbooks.com, and I just want to make this quick little video for everybody today. And the topic is, are you getting ghosted on price? And so I just want to go over a couple things that maybe you're not thinking of, or maybe you are, but you're not executing as well as you'd like to. So I just want to cover this topic, and hopefully it helps you out. And yeah, let's dive into it. So I have a little saying here that I wrote. Does it feel like everything is in the hands of your potential client? And I'll kind of explain what that means. So I'm sure you've had that moment where you're talking with somebody, you went over your services, and it comes to the elephant in the room, which is the price, right? And a lot of times it can feel like when we drop this price, it's almost like a coin toss. Right? We put it out there and we're kind of crossing our fingers, hoping that they respond, they can afford it, they think it makes sense. And unfortunately, a lot of times we drop that price and we either hear no or we never hear from them again. Right? And so today I want to talk about really reducing that situation and having more people saying yes, so you're not wasting your time and you can actually help people out and grow your business. So we'll kind of talk about what's causing that today and how you can fix it. So again, if you've ever tossed out price, or right now, if you're tossing out price and you don't feel really good when you're doing it, if it still kind of feels like a coin flip, if it kind of feels like it's really in the hands of the client, whether your business is going to grow or not today, then this video should help you out. So there's a lot of reasons this could happen, right? Business isn't black and white, but I wanted to kind of boil it down to three big pitfalls that I see a lot. And again, this is just coming from us working with hundreds and hundreds of people in this industry successfully. So I'm not just pulling this out as my opinion or my theory. This is just what I've taken from working with so many students in this industry and helping them adjust their business so it's profitable, enjoyable, and they get their time back while working with really great clients. So here's the three really big pitfalls that you're most likely running into if you're dealing with this whole getting ghosted on price headache, or just a lot of people saying no. So you have quality of potential clients, you have volume of potential clients, and then you have understanding of value from potential clients. And it's usually all three of these. Now, it could just be one or the other, but from what I've found, it's usually all three. So let's just break down each one, what it means, and a couple ideas of how you can start fixing it today. So you have quality of potential clients. This is just simply means you're talking to the wrong people, right? And the more specific and the more expensive your service is, the more true that this pitfall becomes. Right? If you sell the service for $200, well, your market is a certain size. There's a certain amount of people in your area that will pay $200. Now, if the price is $400, that pool of people that could potentially spend money with you might have just got cut in half, right? Which means the people you need to be talking to are now more restricted. Now, take that example and say you're maybe selling an expensive service like hair extensions, or you're selling your services in a package where maybe it's $1,000 to $2,000 up front. Now that potential pool of people who you could be working with is even smaller, right? And so if you're selling a $1,000 service and you're talking to somebody who's really only in the market for something that's $200, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. It's going to be frustrating, discouraging, and ultimately both of you are just wasting your time. So that's the first thing. You have to just be talking to the right people. Now, there's quite a few different ways to go about this. There's some different technologies you can use. There's some different things you can do within your marketing to actually kind of push away the non-ideal people and pull in the ideal ones. A lot of that comes down to kind of this third point, which is understanding why people actually come and spend money with you. So if you don't have a really great understanding, or if you just think it's because they want to look good, then you need to do some digging and you need to do some research and you need to talk to your current clients, and you need to really dissect, why do they actually come and spend money with you? And I can tell you this, there's always an objective, right? If your client is a real estate agent, well, yeah, they want to look good, but a bigger reason why they might be paying you is so when they go and show that $1 million listing later today, they're looking at the top of their game. They're feeling confident, right? And they have a professional appeal. And so when they're talking with their clients, selling that $1 million listing, they're feeling good, and there's a better chance that deal closes for them, right? And so maybe that's why they're spending money with you. Now, I'm not you and I'm not your client, so this is where you want to go in and do that work and figure out, why are people spending money with me, and how do I go and find more of those people, right? So that's the first thing. You got to be talking to the right people, and so right there, that can start to fix your problems. Now, just because you're talking to the right people, that doesn't fully solve it. Now you have to be talking to enough of the right people. So if you want 20 new clients a month and you're only talking to 20 people a month or less, you're not going to hit that goal. Because even now, as you're talking to the right people, it doesn't mean they're all ready to commit today. Maybe some of them already have another service provider. Maybe some of them are going on vacation, right? Maybe some of them, whatever, they just got laid off their job or something. So now, just because you're talking to the right people, you have to be talking to enough of them, because even out of the right potential clients, you're still only going to have a percentage of them that are going to come in and book with you. And that's really a supply and demand issue. And so one of the big things we talk about and we help you fix at fillyyourbooks.com is getting enough people raising their hand and requesting your services. I was talking about this the other day. If you needed one really good client today, let's say you have a $2,000 service, you needed one really good client today. Well, if you had one person raise their hand and say, hey, I'm interested, or if you had 5 people raise their hand and say, hey, I'm interested, which scenario would you prefer? Right? Well, I would prefer the scenario where I have 5 people asking me, because I literally have 5 times the chance of getting somebody in. 4 people could say no, and I just need 1 yes. Now, with the one person, I got to hit 1 out of 1, right? If they say no, then I lose. But out of the 5, I have 4 chances for people to say no, and I just need 1 to say yes, right? And of those 5, I need them to be the right people. So that's where I'm saying, you have to be talking to the right people, and then you need more of them than you think asking, for a couple reasons. 1, so you can afford people saying no, because it's just going to happen. It's just the nature of business. Not everyone's going to say yes. But 2, so you can also pick the best clients. Maybe out of those 5 people, all 5 of them say yes, but maybe only one or 2 of them are really going to be your perfect client. And so what this does is it flips it from where I said over here, right? Does it feel like everything's in the hands of the potential client, where now you are saying yes or no to clients. Clients aren't saying yes or no to you, and this is a powerful position to be in. It creates predictability, and you'll feel a lot more security in your business when you're deciding yes or no as far as new people coming in. And then the third one, let's say you're talking to the right people and you have enough of the right people coming your way. Well, it's still not enough. Now they have to understand the value of what they're getting. And a lot of times, that's why I'm saying go back to number 1 and do that research. A lot of times, people don't always know what they're paying for, right? And so you have to be able to communicate in such a way and ask the right questions that the potential clients you're speaking with understand why they're going to spend money with you. I always like to say this, $1 is too expensive if I don't know why I'm spending that dollar. Okay, so if you're selling something for $300, $400, $500, $1,000, $2,000, whatever the price is, it's less about what the price is, and it's more so about what am I specifically getting with this price, right? And the way you do that is through your communication. And so an exercise you can do is you can audit your communication. How are you currently communicating with people, right? If you're running into a lot of dead ends, that's a good sign that you're not communicating very well. And so one of the lowest pieces of hanging fruit in front of you is your current clients. You can talk to them and you can ask them, what made you say yes? What made you come and work with me, right? What were some concerns you had? What were some reasons you wanted to come and get this service? And so you understand those pieces, and then you can communicate them to new potential clients so they understand what they're getting. And so I know this is at a high level. I could really talk about this topic for days because you can really take it really deep on each level. I have, probably 30 plus strategies just for fixing these two. And then I could write a whole seminar on this. And those are the things that we help you do inside of fillyyourbooks.com. But I just wanted to put these ideas into your mind. And then that way you can start chipping away at them. Use a little bit of critical thinking. And I think you can start to work on these pitfalls in your business. Of course, reach out to us. We'd love to help you out. And I just want to show you real quick some proof that these are your pitfalls. And also, so I'm not just pulling random thoughts, out of thin air. This is just one of our clients, and I just want to cover how she fixes all three of these, right? So she's following one of our strategies where we're running some paid social media ads. I'm not going to go too far into the weeds on that there's a lot to it, but just she's running some paid social media ads, following our formulas, right, which we've spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on perfecting. That's why they work like this. And so you see a couple points here, right? She has this ad running for 8 days. She's got 19 conversations. Now, mind you, this is for an expensive hair extension service, right? So these clients are going to be spending thousands and thousands of dollars with her over the course of the year. So she's had 19 people in the last week ask about getting these extensions. Now, she says here 6 out of these 19 have already locked in, right? And then as you see here, right? So we're talking to the right people. Okay, but we're also getting volume because we have 19, right? She doesn't have 3. She has 19 people. And so it's much easier for her to get 4 or 5 high-value clients out of that versus talking to only 4 or 5 people and hoping to get 1. So we have the volume. We're talking to the right people as well. And you can see she's saying, I've had these in-depth convos. They're excited to get in an order with me. I think my targeting is massively helping me. Avoid price objections, and right down here I have this highlighted. I haven't had anyone ask price right off the bat yet, and no one has said never mind, I don't want to book. So this is all 3 of those, right? She's talking to the right people. Just the last sentence I literally just read to you tells you that. She has volume. She has 19, which is really good for a service that's going to be thousands and thousands of dollars over the course of the year. And then she's saying she's having solid, in-depth conversations with them, which means she knows how to communicate with them, right? And now obviously we've showed her how to implement all these systems, so she's doing this effectively. But I just want to show you when you get to the other side of fixing these pitfalls, you can literally turn your business right around, right? And so, maybe you're not even selling a service that's thousands of dollars. Maybe you just have something that's $300 to $500, and you're still running into that price hesitation or people ghosting you or wanting discounts. And so, again, it's more so less about what the actual price tag is. It's more so, am I talking to the right people? Am I talking to enough of the right people? And when I'm talking with them, are they actually understanding what they're spending money on? Okay. If you can start working on those 3, your business is going to start growing a lot faster. And not only that, your business becomes more enjoyable because now you're actually working with the right people doing the services you like, and you're not bending over backwards to fill in these gaps, just taking what you can get. So if you want help dialing all of this in, obviously go to fillyyourbooks.com, reach out to us, and we'd love to talk with you and help you come up with a plan to just build a career or business that's more enjoyable, more profitable, and less stressful, and something that lets you enjoy your life. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.